Well, Kyle, Coach Izzo and the players, the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. Coach Izzo's been here a few times before. Players seem comfortable too.
Yeah, it's a little different feel for them, I think, because they're a 7th seed, and obviously they were the underdog over West Virginia. But this is a soft regional, frankly. All these teams here. There's no 1 seed, there's no 2 seed left. There's good teams, but there's no teams that are going to keep you up at night, like Kentucky or Wisconsin. So, Vegas has Michigan State as the favorite to win here at the Carrier Dome this weekend, and that's a little different spot for them. They claim that they're not paying any attention to that, but you have to know what people are saying.
Yeah, Tom Izzo and Lon Kruger, no stranger to one another. Lon Kruger, of course, the first coach in NCAA history to take 4 different programs to the Sweet 16. He was at Illinois at one time. He knows Tom Izzo. Tom knows him as well. What do you think is going to happen between these teams as far as their styles, Kyle?
I think Oklahoma's style is a little bit better suited to Michigan State because they like to run. They might even like to run a little too fast for Michigan State. Marvin Clark told me today that if they play at their pace, Michigan State would be a little out of control because they want to slow it down a little bit. But it's the polar opposite of Virginia. Virginia used 34 seconds of the shot clock just about every possession, it seemed like. Oklahoma probably used about 18. So a very different style of game, but we've seen this Michigan State team play well in transition, and I don't think transition defense has really been an issue for them this year.
Kind of a hidden stat in this game. Oklahoma will tell you they're here because of their defense. Even though they're up-tempo and they shoot it, they say their defense is that much better. They've actually held opponents to a lower field goal percentage than the Spartans. Maybe some of that has to do with the opponents, though, Kyle.
Yeah, you look at what the Big 12's done this year. It's not a whole lot in the NCAA tournament between Baylor and Kansas and others going out early. So does that matter tomorrow night? Probably not. But, you look at what happened and you have to think, well, how much good competition was Oklahoma getting in the regular season? And the flip side of that is Michigan State comes into here thinking that they did play a lot of good competition. And they took their lumps in November and December against your Notre Dames and against your Dukes. But, Michigan State feels like that's paying off in the time of year. That's one of the reasons that they're here right now this weekend.
No doubt about it. The Spartans have great chemistry. I think we've seen that. Another hidden stat for you. Oklahoma, one of only 6 teams in the country to start the same lineup every game, and they'll have that lineup on the floor again Friday night, approximately 10:07 p.m. From the Carrier Dome here in Syracuse, for Kyle, Mike Griffith saying, talk to you later on MLive.